for the past 10 minutes, we've been doing some songs that you know who did them. And we also alerted you that we are going to have as guests today in the studios, ABS 88.5 FM on the program Anambra Talks, the guy himself. Yes, we're talking about the president of 2face Foundation, Innocent Idibia, to Baba.
Yes.
We can't believe that you're live here in the studios.
We are here live.
Welcome to the light of the nation.
Thank
This is
you.
where the light is, you know.
Yes,
in
sir.
Nigeria. That's the light of the nation.
Yes, nice one.
All right. My name is Ife Onachukwu, and we also have here.
I'm Roy.
And joining 2face here in the studios is Kingsley Bangwell. He is the executive director, Young Stars Foundation. Kingsley?
Good morning, Anambra.
No. Yeah. No. Yes. We've been talking with Ugochi Ehihurike. She is the program manager at JDPC Navy, and she has been talking about election and why women should participate. And right now we have 2face talking about election and peace. So what brought Baba into Anambra State?
Yeah, I mean, you just said it. You know, there's elections coming up in November, and for over some years now, we've tried to always, engage the youth and engage people to participate constructively, peacefully in elections, so that they will not be used as instruments of violence. They will not be used as, they will not be used and don't. You understand what I'm saying? So we always encourage young men and women to, participate in elections, peacefully get involved, select your candidate, vote, try to protect your votes, be civil, engage whoever has been elected, question them, ask them questions, demand for accountability, and, just participate, but participate peacefully, participate very constructively. So that's what we want to encourage everybody, and elections is coming around the corner in Anambra now. So we're here to at least encourage them and tell them to go out, choose your candidate, go out, vote peacefully, and work.
Okay, well, we want to know what inspired you, to come up with this project.
For me, being part of this is I think it's a civil responsibility for not just me but every Nigerian to always, vie for peaceful elections, peaceful movement in everything. You understand what I'm saying? Let's be constructive. Let's start making things happen. Let's start engaging ourselves, involving in things, and involving in these things positively, peacefully.
Oh yes, we have Kingsley here. Kingsley, you're here in Anambra State, and I know you have a lot of activities.
Yeah.
But then the Vote Not Fight campaign.
Yeah.
Just give us more details about it.
Yes, if you look at their history since the return of democracy from 1999, we've seen an increase in the escalation of violence after every other election, and then it's reached some kind of height in 2011. And so, as concerned young people, we started having conversations and brainstorming on what can we do as young people to contribute to ensure that we have more peaceful election and reduce the incidences where young people are used as agents of pre, during, and post-election violence. And so we started this conversation, having worked with the 2face Foundation before in 2011 on the elections also, and he being someone that has an intrinsic commitment to peace himself. He runs a 1 million Man for Peace campaign and all of that. So it was easy for us to form this partnership. So the partnership is between 2face Foundation, Youngsters Foundation, Yaiga, that is promoting the Not Too Young to Run bill, and then we have local partners in Anambra, and then this is in partnership with the National Democratic Institute with funding from USAID. So basically the idea is how can we create a groundswell around a celebrity icon, and on that simple message that we should get out and vote peacefully, participate, get involved in the electoral process. Like I said, get out there, register, and on the election day go out and cast your vote, exercise your franchise, right? Beyond that, let peace be the driving force of everything you're doing. So here in Anambra State, we've spent the last 2 days engaging with youth groups from the 21 local governments, and what we spent these last 2 days is to help them understand this message, get them to buy in. And the buy-in is easy because everyone is disposed to this message of peace. Everyone wants peace, because in the absence of peace there can be no development. Whatever aspirations you have, your business, your education, even if you're planning a wedding, and the next, if there is a violent outbreak, you can have that wedding. So disruption of peace disrupts every facet of our life. So there is a message that is easily received by everyone. So we spent 2 days. There's a big buy-in from these young people, and now we're expecting the young people from these 21 local governments to go back and become peace ambassadors, cascading what 2face is doing as a global icon. So they are back at their local community, promoting these, wearing the t-shirts like you're wearing, looking very, very exciting. I'm sure they can see you wearing this. So
like she's ready to vote.
yeah, she's ready to vote, and not just vote, but vote peacefully, right? And irrespective of what the outcome is, to remain peaceful in expressing whatever our grievances will be. So these young people across the 21 local governments are going to be running activities, meeting with community leaders, traditional leaders, churches, religious group, youth leaders, members of political parties. We've just met one of the aspirants this morning. We're meeting 1 or 2 more through today. The whole message is that everyone is a stakeholder in the concept of peace, because peace impacts positively on everyone, and disruption of peace impacts negatively on everyone.
Okay.
All right, do you have any...
Escalating the incidence of violence in our elections.
Okay. And one keeps wondering why the young people are the targets when you want to foment brigandage, you want to make every place rowdy.
Yes.
They're always there for
Yes.
people to work as a tool.
Yes, I mean the reasons are varied. One, in terms of population demography, you're talking about a country of 180 million thereabout, and then about 60% of them are young people under the age of 35. That is one. Last year, the National Bureau for Statistics suggested that the unemployment and underemployment rate was about 70%, between 65% and all of that. So what are you saying? You're saying that you have, among this huge population, a lot of them are unemployed. A lot of them are idle. A lot of them are, therefore, if you're idle, unemployed, you're a graduate, you're not productive, there is some form of distress, there is some form of dissatisfaction. So it becomes easy to sell whatever message you want to sell to these people that are unhappy for a token, right? It will be difficult to find people who are in very productive engagement. For instance, people working in ABS right now, people working in the bank, people running your private business. It's going to be difficult for anyone to sell a message and give the person 2,000 naira to say, go for men trouble. So you have a sea of unemployed, unhappy, dissatisfied young people that are always taken advantage of. And that's why we're looking forward to a government at all levels where we can, to a large extent, reduce the unemployment ratio. Once we can do that, it reduces the incidence and opportunity for this opportunity to have them misguided and channel their energies wrongly.
Okay, Baba. For how long have you been working on Vote Not Fight? Peaceful election.
For like 3 years, since 2014.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 3 years now, and so far so good. I think this thing is not something that it's a short-term thing. It's something that we're going to keep preaching, keep advocating for peaceful participation in elections. And we're going to keep doing it until the day that we hear that, okay, nobody's ready to vote again. So it's something that we're going to keep doing.
And that means you're satisfied at how far you've gone?
Yeah, I'm always
level
happy.
of followership?
Yeah, I'm always happy when I hear, before election, during election, after election. I'm always happy and excited and grateful to people, when I hear that, but this thing goes smooth, everything happen, everything take place, nobody quarrel, nobody, there's always a sense of fulfillment and happiness when that happens, So,
okay. We're hungry for something. A kind of freestyle.
Yeah.
Yeah, a kind of freestyle. you give to the youth listening. What's Baba?
Yeah.
I did that done. Anambra, Oka, one love to you guys, but not too much. It's not a small thing. No, it's not fact. It's what we wanting this year. In this election time, we want a peaceful atmosphere.
Yeah. Definitely, we believe there will be a peaceful atmosphere in Anambra State.
Yes,
because I know your fan base is unimaginable.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they are listening to you, people that are online listening and all these. You've actually touched some raw scores here,
Sure.
raw points, okay? And we want to thank you.
Thank you
immensely for coming. Kingsley Bangwell,
Yeah.
thanks a lot for coming. And then we pray that we'll continue doing it together.
Yeah.
Because our ABS is here
Yeah.
to inform people of what's happening.
Yeah.
And then we're kind of change agents.
Yeah.
So we're here for you. Your last word before we go.
Well, like I said, there can be no meaningful development in the absence of peace. Whatever your aspirations are, be it political, be it personal, business, whatever, you need to organize all of that around a peaceful atmosphere. And the 2017 election on the 18th of November offers a very strategic opportunity for the people of Anambra, especially young people, to ensure that that message don't just resonate, but that message becomes an actualization. So we're encouraging young people in Anambra State to participate in the election, get out there and vote, mobilize everyone to get out, vote, choose the candidates of your choice. But while doing that, we must organize around peace. We must do everything possible to downplay any message around peace, any voice around peace. And then if you want to be part of this campaign, join what 2face Idibia is doing and other young people in Anambra State. You could just go to Facebook, look for Vote Not Fight. Just go to Facebook / Vote Not Fight, and we'll be happy. You like the group, and then you start getting information about what's going to be happening going forward in Anambra State. You can also look for us on Twitter, same Twitter handle Vote Not Fight. Or we have a website, www.votenotfight.org. Get on that platform, register, and once you register, you get into our database where we keep sharing information on how you can be part of this. We need every hand on deck to make sure that election is peaceful.
Right, people are calling, even
All
without
right.
calling. To talk to 2face Idibia. And you can always call us on 081-190-55555.
Yeah, I'd like to hi to Baba.
Yes, so hello.
Baba, a long time.
Yeah, how's it going, my brother?
Yeah, we're back in Texas, Portugal place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I would like to say the youth in Anambra State, we are preparing for the elections, and we know it's going to be pitch free and violence free.
Yes,
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right. Maybe
So we'll link up later now. First
the
time.
last one after this one. Yeah.
Have a nice day.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. You're connected. Talk to us. Oh wow.
Oh.
We've
What's
lost
that
that.
one?
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Who is there?
Big of the East.
Welcome. You're where you should be.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, your
Yes,
name?
Good
Where?
morning.
I hail my brother. What's the name?
Yeah, I'm Engineer Chudi, known as Mandela, calling from Enugu village.
Hey.
in Anambra.
Mandela.
Nigerian Mandela.
Mandela.
Nigerian version of Mandela.
Correct. That's good.
Yeah, I just got to hail you.
Nice one. Nice one. You too much.
Yeah, I'm one of your fans here in Anambra.
Thank you, my brother. You too much, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now,
yes.
welcome to Anambra State, the seventh state in the
Correct.
whole federation.
Correct.
You're welcome. Feel free to move around. We are very hospitable.
Nice. I appreciate that, man.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
Just nice Anambra.
Live,
Okay.
live.
Nobody's there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's the much we can take of the
Exactly.
calls. People are still calling, but I'm tempted. Please forgive me for that temptation. Hello.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Now the Jobos are calling from Oka.
Okay.
Sheboza.
I want to add to Baba.
Yes, so Chibuzo, hello.
Good morning to Baba.
Yeah, how about dinner?
Fine, welcome to Anambra State.
Correct. I dey enjoy myself for here all the time.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you,
man.
Chibuzo. Thanks
You
for
go spread
calling.
the message. Say maybe people go vote, but they don't fight. Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much. I
Yes,
think
ma'am.
it's it's
Yeah.
done for
Yeah,
now.
but we can have the freestyle now. Okay, it's done.
He's done. You want,
Okay.
oh,
One for the
Sample,
road. One for the
sample.
road.
do you know who
One-
this is?
one for the
The
road.
only thing I have to say now is, I know there's so many agitations going on, different people with different opinions and different stuff. But one thing is, like they say charity begins at home. They don't even pay attention to those things, And it's always, people are always quick to just lay blame on where the blame is not even at. So they have to look within themselves, know that Anambra is their state. Let them engage these people. Let them hold them accountable. That's only when that these people can start answering to them, because these people now they just feel say, we just do it with the highest. They don't go harass us.
Yes.
Now Abuja they go harass. Maybe when it's in from inside here they happen. You understand what I'm saying? So they should start getting involved and start, looking inwards and make things happen.
Okay.
Okay, too, Baba, one special request from me is that you do us a song. The title should be ABS Heartbeat of the East Freestyle.
You see, I live for ABS station, ABS Heartbeat of the nation, ABS, plenty generation, ABS, no be small celebration, Okay, ABS, that's so now, okay. We'll go complete the rest for us.
Yes, sorry, we've been here, before you came, we've been here talking with Ugochi Eyanurike. She's also doing what you're doing out there, talking about Yega. She is of JDPC. She's actually the program manager, and she has been talking about peaceful election. She's a woman, and not just the youth, but women don't normally talk about elections. And that was why she was here. So, Ugochi, just one last word before.
Ndi Anambra, ụmụnwaanyị ibe m, it's time. It's time for us to cast vote. It's time for us to make sure that our vote counts. It's time for us to protect our mandate. It's time for us to come out with credible candidate. A candidate that is ready for accountability, transparency. A candidate that after paying our taxes, rates, and revenue, we will be able to hold a person accountable. And at the end of the day, we will see dividends of democracy playing role in all the 197 communities across the state.
And a woman has spoken. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Kingsley. Thank you all. And this is one of the things you're talking about. That's the major thing. Vote, not fight. Election, no be war. Let's all say it together. Vote, not fight. Election, no be war. Thanks a lot for joining us, everybody. My name is Ifi Onachukwu.
And I'm Roy. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Correct.